Hey everyone, welcome back to another stream. This is going to be kind of a unique one. I picked up one of these today. Mini Game Anniversary Edition Entertainment System. Built in 620 classic games. Yeah, this cost me like 12 bucks. It's obviously an NES Mini knockoff. But the funny thing is, it shows on the box that it actually has composite inputs, so it's not even HDMI. Uh, so I thought this would make for like a pretty fun stream. So what we're gonna do is unbox this and hook it up into my FrameMeister and hope it actually works, and then actually play the games on it and see what's on it. I mean, apparently it's got 620 games supposedly. I'm very curious what kinds of games they are, what platforms it's replicating. I'm gonna guess it's just like an NES clone system, NES on a chip or something like that. So we're probably gonna get bad graphics, bad sound quality, and but again, it should make for just a goofy, fun little variety stream. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and see what's inside. So it looks like we've actually got a power cable, and oh, it's actually a USB power cable. Interesting. Okay, so we've got that. We've got the standard composite AV cables. Oh, it looks like it's got a sort of a headphone jack connector that goes into the console, and then it outputs the audio and video like that. So that's interesting. Okay, I see Michael out there. I see Jason Scott out there. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. I see Mike J and Stevo. Stevo was, this is actually fitting, he was apparently playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for the NES, and he had to shut it off because it was raising his blood pressure. Well, this controller is super cheap. This is ridiculously cheap. Look at how high like that D-pad stands. That's like a really tall D-pad. 20 bucks says there's like no pivot, and you can just. Well, it actually feels like a little bit of a pivot, so I might not do accidental diagonals. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there we go. There's the controller, and it looks like the controller is. It's a Sega style connector. Or Atari. That's interesting. I actually wonder if the pinout is the same, and I could actually say use this on a Genesis. That would be hilarious. I might have to try that. It's probably not going to work, but you never know. And there we go. And there's another one. So yeah, you do get two controllers with it. It looks like the cabling is a little on the short side. Let's get this rubber band off and see how long this cable is. Well, it's actually not too bad. That's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 feet, maybe even long, maybe 6 feet. I don't know. Okay. All right. So now, Brian says it might be good on an Atari 2600. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna actually hook up a 2600 to my main CRT behind me, which you can't see right now, but here's the console. This is funny. This is really funny. Here's the back. There's this one of the sides. There's the front. Sorry for the glare. I really need to invest in like a more professional lighting setup, but I don't do cam stuff here on YouTube that often. Yeah, interesting. Super light. There's like nothing in it. Maybe later tonight before we end, like I can open it up and see what's inside. I don't know. Powers on the right, resets on the left. Okay, that's interesting. And apparently this is looking like a game list. What system is this, Joseph? It's in the title of the stream. Man, there is a lot of stuff here. I see Galaga. Bobble. Yeah, this has got to be an NES clone system. I see Road Fighter. I think that was in, yeah, Spelunker. That's an NES game. Yeah, these are all, this is basically like a pirate clone console. uh, this is funny. Hey, Don, welcome back. It's like an, it's like an NES and Genesis had a baby. Yeah, basically. Mighty Bomb Jack, Arkanoid, Aladdin 3. Okay. Chippendale 1. Then there's a Chippendale 3. Like, what? Where did I find this? I got it at East Starland. They have this thing in the back of their store called the Mini Mart where it's stuff that's like, they don't sell it online. Because like it might be damaged, or it's like, you know, someone gave them like a knockoff console like this, and it was super cheap. It was like $12. And I was like, oh man, that's gonna be worth a live stream. Oh man. Okay. Let's try to hook this thing up. So give me a few seconds. Oh, you've been to Starland. Hell yeah. Very nice. Yeah, I live right down the street from them. And not to toot my own horn, but I've worked for them multiple times over the years too. First, right out of high school, when they had 3 local stores before they went online. And then I went back a couple times to help them out. Specifically during, I think, 2020 COVID lockdown. They were still in business doing their thing, so I helped out for about a year again. But yeah, they I mean, I go there probably once every other week. It's also like right next to the brewery where I play pinball. So a lot of times I'll go up to play pinball, and then I'll hop into Starland like before I go there. Oh yeah, they do have a lot of magazines in the back, absolutely. I picked up a couple of Nintendo Powers from them. Alright, so just plug that in. Probably should be a little careful because this is really cheap. You could probably break these ports off really easily. Alright, let's go ahead and... unwrap this. And... always plug it in first before running the power into the outlet, because you don't know what kind of protection these things have. I mean, you could fry something super easily on devices that are this cheap. All right, let's plug this in. Oh, you live in Woodbridge? Oh, no shit. Or no crap. Pardon my French. I go out to Woodbridge occasionally to play at that round 1 there in Potomac Mills. I thought about actually doing that this weekend. I haven't been up in a couple months. You guys get a small taste of my recording setup here. All right, we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and switch over to my capture. You try to stay away from the mall. The traffic makes you angry. Yeah, traffic's one of those things I hate like the most in life. Just when you live in a major metropolitan area, there's traffic all the times. Don says, remember those at-game Sega Genesis minis with the terrible sound? This NES kind of gives me that vibe. Yeah, that's entirely what I'm expecting here. All right, turning on my monitor. Powering it on. This is kind of hilarious, actually. It's got this border on the left, this green bar. That's not me, that's the capture. Oh man. Hey MD Mister, welcome back. Okay. Contra Force. Oh, is this in the wrong slot? Is player 1 on the right? Yeah, player 1 is on the right slot, not the left. Okay. Okay, it looks like you can scroll through pretty quickly. That's nice. You know, I want to try the Contra on the top. I do want to play some Contra, and we've been talking about it on my Discord server. Which, I actually haven't put an invite out in a while, so I'll actually do that right now. Anyone that wants to get on my Discord server. We have a pretty good, tight community there. I used to have it open 100%, but it got too much of a pain to manage, so I kind of closed it off. And only throw out invites once every now and then. Kind of keeps the riffraff out, if you know what I mean. But yeah. Alright, let's do this. So, this is Contra 2. I wonder if that's going to be Super C. Let's find out. Oh my god. Super Contra 1, Super Contra 2, let's do Super Contra 3. What is Super Contra 3? This is funny. It is, it looks like it is, wow, it's just gonna let me select the levels. Alright. It's gotta be Super C. Oh yeah. Oh, and I start with the laser? What? This is definitely a pirate. I know this is pirated, obviously, but... You're not supposed to start with the laser in this game. Yeah, the video quality is not great, but again, I am running into my FrameMeister upscaler, and NES Composite's never that great anyway. So I bet if you were playing this on a CRT, it would actually look fine. I love this game so much. I did a quick play of this, I think, last year. Honestly, the D-pad actually feels okay. It's not bad. I'm not doing accidental diagonals, which is impressive, actually. Usually with these clone systems, the D-pad quality is really bad, and it's very easy to do inputs that you're not trying to do, which really affects the experience. Buttons feel okay. But yeah, it's definitely like, I can already tell it's like typical NES on a chip. Sound quality is not amazing. It's not horrible either, but it's not great. Okay. Hey, Nick, welcome back. MD Mister says, play Mario 1 later to see if the soundtrack sounds wrong because of how clone chips render it. Yeah, I can already tell the sound in this game, MD Mister, is off. Oh, yeah. That's like a really low tone. It's not supposed to be that low. It's funny hearing the soundtracks like this, though. I like it. Like, obviously we want, like, perfect replication, but these things kind of have their own, like, unique charm. Yeah, and honestly, for 12 bucks, it's like, ooh, it's not that... I mean, for $12, you can't really go wrong. I mean, that's like a meal at McDonald's nowadays. But you get hundreds of games. It's not perfect, but, like, I could see myself just leaving this hooked up to the, CRT. You know, just firing it up quickly once every now and then. Happy to go. It's some of the, action games I like. Alright, first try. Brian says, I'm guessing no save states. Yeah, no save states. This is definitely like old school NOAC technology, which is basically stands for Nintendo on a chip. It's the type of hardware that was utilized in early clone systems. Stuff like the Generation Next. I should do another stream of the Generation Next, because my NES collection is like way bigger now. So I could actually use a lot of real cartridges on that. That would be fun. Yeah, Generation Next, early like retro duos, and Yobo clone consoles. I wonder if they have Batman on here. Batman would be fun to play. Yeah, you could tell the colors are off too. That's another feature of these NES clone consoles. A lot of times they don't get the colors correct. So like this water is just supposed to be blue, but it's more like it's got a tint of purple in it. Likewise, some of these guys that are supposed to be red, they're more like orange. Hey, New Moon Legacy, welcome back. I might actually do a updated Operation C quick play. Anybody that's a fan of Contra. Probably gonna do like a Game Boy block when it comes to my quick plays. I've been practicing some of them over on Twitch. And they're nice and short, so like I can actually knock out a bunch pretty quickly. Yeah, by the way, this is supposed to be more like brown, but it's like puke yellow now. Yeah, I'm not having too much of an issue playing this though. I mean, it seems okay. Definitely worth 12 bucks. I do wonder what they sell for online. They're probably super cheap online. I'm gonna guess like 15 or 20 bucks maybe. Yeah, the name of the console is in the stream title. That's the exact name on the box and in the thumbnail. My thumbnail actually is the console box, half of it anyways. It's got the full title. And then I photoshopped the controller onto it because I couldn't get a photograph like wide enough that showed the whole label with the title and the console in the picture. So I had to do a little bit of editing on that. Yeah, Don says, I'm seeing more turd green for the ground. Yeah, this level looks more in line with what it's supposed to look like. It's still not 100%, but it's looking a little bit better than the previous level. You got these bubbles that constantly spawn out. You just sit here, shoot them all until they're gone, and then move forward. A lot of people that die at this part in this game, and it's like, it's super easy. You just gotta stop. Don't always have to push forward in these games. It's okay to use your head every now and then. I do like that games like these require you to be, you know, making, like, decisions on the fly. It's what's satisfying about old-school action games for me, you know. There's not a lot of meandering. Right to the point. You're constantly making choices. And if you're not making good choices, you lose lives. Ooh, that was a choice. I almost bit the dust on that one, but that bullet just, like, grazed me, so I'm good. Hey, John Evan, welcome back. I'm in CM Retro Gaming, welcome back. But yeah, the buttons aren't as responsive as regular NES buttons, but it's still good enough, you know? And it is nice that you actually get two controllers with it. Oh, that extra life jingle was totally off. Oh, man. I haven't used a old-school NES clone system in a long time, so a lot of this is kind of new to me again. Since I've been using high-quality FPGA clones, or just the real deal. I've got multiple NESs. I mean, you don't want to pick up that spread shot because it'll actually downgrade me to the regular spread without the R upgrade, which speeds up the projectiles. Getting close to the boss fight. MD Mister, it's the same controller that's in the thumbnail. So it's replicating an NES controller, so it's just 4 buttons. It's A and B, then start and select. Alright, that's good. Sometimes I can get pinched on that boss. Like, it'll go off screen and I won't be able to dodge these. Hey, Haywood, welcome back. John Evans says he played Rondo of Blood earlier. Very nice. Do you know what a game is with a spear and a freeze gun? That is Low G Man. Low Gravity Man. I actually have a full playthrough of that on my channel. Ooh, I didn't mean to drop down like that. Yeah, Low G Man is you have a spear, and you can shoot, which freezes enemies. So ideally what you do in that game, for the most part, is you freeze enemies and then jump on them and attack with your spear. Kind of an interesting concept. It's a little janky, but it was worth learning. I enjoyed it. Just skip those, I don't need them. Watch out for purple falling rocks. Wonder what color they're gonna be. There they are. This is gonna be a little notorious because they fall down as you scroll the screen up, and if you don't scroll the screen up high enough, like, they'll drop on top of your head without you realizing it until it's too late. My only issue with Super C is that it's not as multi-layered as the first Contra, and so overall I don't think it's as fun. It's still a fantastic top-tier NES game, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't quite outdo the original game in my book. The original game on NES has, I think, more interesting level design, since a lot of its levels are multi-tiered, whereas this is very flat. Nice! First try. We still haven't died yet, have we? Haywood, Low G-Man does not have a Metroid feel, but yes, you can get into vehicles. It's a straightforward action game with some kind of open levels. Brian says, is there any input lag? Nope, there's zero. I'm even running it through my upscaler, and it's very responsive going through my upscaler. Usually there's a little bit of input lag just from that alone. I am noticing screen... not screen tearing, but it's like, as the screen scrolls vertically, I'm noticing it's not like a smooth scroll. And that's hilarious, you should start with the laser. Well, it definitely makes recovering easier, so... Another extra life jingle. Yeah, it is kind of like a form of screen tearing, I guess. It's looking a little weird. Alright, right at the boss. Brian says, my little nephew would love this. $12 is a steal. Yeah, I mean, it's not perfect, but for the price of a fast food meal, like, it's really not that bad. I'd say it's definitely worth it. Yeah, you're welcome, Haywood. You're welcome. I know what it's like remembering a game from a long time ago and not being able to put a name to it. Don says, these early Contra games feel more rewarding to play than some of the later Boss Rush era Contras. Yeah, I totally agree. The first two Contras on NES are my favorite. Like, by far. Because they're... For one, you're not just holding down a button. Like, there's a nice, like, just tactile feeling you get with these old ones, where you have to actually press the button to shoot. Multiple times, not just once. And they're less based on memorization. The Boss Rush era Contras, which is basically Contra 3 and on, they are, especially Contra Hardcore and on, they're much more focused on memorization, like rote memorization. Which also means the difficulty in them is, well, on Contra Hardcore in particular, it's kind of a little overblown, because it's one of those games where when you know what to do, you can basically never lose. Well, Haywood, I mean, you weren't really cryptic. I mean, when you know the NES library like I do, I mean, I think there's literally only one game with a freeze shot and a spear as your main weapon, so... I think in my quick play of this, I did a rifle-only run on the second loop, and I got wrecked at this part. That part's really tough with just the rifle. You did a really good job replicating the arcade version boss here. This boss is in the arcade game, Super Contra. That game is insanely difficult, but very satisfying when you learn that one. And it's short. Alright, it's our last level. Oh, those sound effects are funny. I wonder if they have Godzilla on here. I've been actually kind of having the hankering to play that game again. Alright, let's let that time out. Some very tight jumps on this level. But you can pass them just by taking your time, and there's a little bit of a gotcha moment right here. This guy shoots a very fast projectile. Alright, this ceiling's gonna smash down just like that. Yeah, I'm definitely noticing weird screen tearing when objects are moving vertically and you're scrolling the screen. Alright, lead up to the final boss. Alright, scoot over here, otherwise you will die. Hey, Big Dogs, welcome back. I just love the button mashing in this game. And you like taper your shots too to keep like a constant string going. It's very satisfying. Nice. A little bit like Ninja Gaiden. Get on to what would be the head. Hey, Society, welcome back. $12 NES fun. Can't go wrong, right? Exactly. I think I only died once. I got screwed by one of those mouths. Yeah, I mean, so far I'm enjoying this little thing. It's definitely worth the price. Typical NES clone stuff, but it's got its own goofy charm to it these days. I mean, even with like the downgraded audio, it was still a catchy tune. It's like a remix. An unintentional remix. I gotta have 11 lives. Alright, let's hit that reset button and see what happens. Looks like it drops signal every time I reset it. That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to reset my capture card every time then because of that. It's okay. Alright, let's see what else is on here. Adventure Island 2. I wonder why they call it Chip Dale 3. Because there's only 2 in the NES. Oh, Mitsumi Gaturo. No shit. I actually did a Let's Play of this years ago. It's a pretty decent game. It's Japan only. RoboCop. Mortal Kombat 4. Okay, we might have to try that. B-Wings. What was B-Wings? Mighty Bomb Jack. Chubby Cherub. Yep. The Gig Dug 2. That's obviously Dig Dug 2. Dragon. I wonder what that is. Draga. Okay. Duck. I wonder if that's just Duck Hunt. Ooh, maybe it's DuckTales. Galg. I'm guessing that's the form of Galaga. Yeah, you've got a lot of like early Famicom cartridges on here. Stuff that really doesn't use a lot of like mappers or advanced mappers. Like Spelunker. Scoon. Scoon's a fun shooter, actually. We might have to play that. Oh, Thexter. They didn't release that on NES in North America, unfortunately. Warrior 2. I wonder if that's Dragon Warrior 2. Argus. Goonies. Yeah, that's the first Goonies, I'm guessing. That was Japanese only. Kind of an interesting arcade-style game. Star Soldier. Friday the 13th. ASO. That is, that's probably Alpha Mission. Yeah, Don, I'm wondering the same thing. Okudo no Ken, that's Fist of the North Star. Back to the Future. Oh, and right, look at that. Alpha Mission is right after ASO. That's probably Mickey Mouse Capade, I'm guessing. New Man. Oh, they got the Famicom Quarth on here. We don't have to play that. I was playing the Game Boy version last night. Not last night, but the night before. Transformers. Castle Excellent. Angry Bird. That's definitely some homebrew right there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff on here I've never even heard of. So there's got to be a bunch of, like, knockoff, you know, hacks or homebrew. Man in Red. Okay. Police Dog. Police vs. Thief. Okay. Spider-Man 2 and 3. 10-yard fight. It's a football game. Burger Time. Nice. Mario 6, Mario 10. We actually probably won't play any Mario games. Apparently Nintendo doesn't like people playing Mario hacks and pirates. So I'm gonna keep it kind of safe here. Oh, there's so many games. Okay, Rolling Ball. I wonder if that's Rollerball, which is a pinball game. MD Mister says most are probably just regular games with wrong names. Yeah. Hey, DG, welcome back. Yeah, there's so much stuff on here. I just want to, like, see, like, the whole list, but holy crap, we're only halfway through it. I mean, it is definitely a lot of games. Another New Man. Yeah, it's actually repeating some of these games now, like Back to the Future again. These are... Ooh, right on Bungley Bay. That's interesting. Twin B, Chipdale 3 again, Spider-Man 3 again, 1942 again. So this must be like different hacks of the same games. Like, remember, Super Contra that we played was also modified. Like, you started with the laser. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing, MD Mister. New Man could be Mega Man. Yeah, they're just repeating a lot of the same stuff again. Which is, kind of cheap, you know? Yep, Contra Force again, Arkista's Ring again, Ghost Castle again. Contra 24 in 1. I wonder if Ninja 2 is Ninja Gaiden 2. I don't know. Let's try it. Nope, definitely not Ninja Gaiden 2. What the heck is this? Oh man, this scrolling is really bad. There's some kind of crazy inertia in this game. I'm assuming I can get those. Ah! I wonder what the actual Japanese name is for this, or the English translated name. Okay, so you can get on the tree trunk. You can't run or anything. Yeah, you can get those apples for points. I don't know what that was. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, does that guy, like, steal stuff from you? Oh, you can double tap and run and jump. Or run, I should say. Looks like Ninja Hattori-kun. Okay. There was a point where, like, I could start running, but it's not letting me do that anymore. I have no idea. Ugh. So the tiny enemies, I guess they don't kill you? The big ones do. Okay. Yeah, but I guess they will stun you. And then the big enemies can kill you. Okay. I got a scroll. So it looks like that scroll is like a screen-clearing bomb. Oh, and that little guy stole it from me. It's kind of a weird game. It's got its own little charm to it. I'm sure I would have liked this when I was a kid. Whoa, and I can jump a lot higher. Yeah, and those football looking... Wait, what? That's an enemy? Okay, I just learned that the hard way. Douglas asked, does it have Batman? I didn't see Batman. I had wondered the same thing. Alright, we'll give it one more shot. So this is new to me. Level 2. Level 3, level 4. I'm gonna guess that's difficulty level. But it seems like once you get to a certain part on this level, you can start running. Which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but okay. I think they're also using, like, generic music. Right, these guys constantly jumping is kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. What the... Oh, no. I'm gonna guess, like, a lot of these guys normally would kill you on the real cartridge, and this is probably modified to be easier, but, I mean, I could be wrong. That... Okay. At least I got a checkpoint. That's nice. I don't know if that's good. Apparently it is. Actually, some of the movement in this reminds me of Mylon's Secret Castle. Where, like, you're very slow to start. But I don't understand why, like, I'm not running. Bonus game, I guess. I guess we beat the level? MD Mistress is the thrill of just browsing a giant library of old games and finding lots of weird unknown stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's one thing I love about having, like, flashcards and stuff is they've allowed me to really, like, explore libraries and find really weird, quirky things like this. I never knew about this game before. Is it great? Eh, probably not, but it's interesting. It's different. I'm learning something new, you know? Expanding my personal knowledge. Looks like a lot of these levels are kind of like regurgitating the same themes. I got an extra life. Birds are dropping bombs. Another upgrade, I guess. Yeah, and one of the other interesting things about this game is it's really hard to tell where you can, like, walk and where you can't. Now I'm running for some reason. I don't know why. I have no idea why I'm running now. Yeah, like, that aspect makes no sense to me. I don't get it. If anyone's ever played this before, feel free to chime in about the mechanics if you know this game better than I do. It is indeed a bootleg console. I thought it would be fun to stream it. It was super cheap, and it's just kind of interesting. Oh, Don, you're right. I didn't make that connection. Yeah, Hudson did do Mylon's Secret Castle. I wonder if some of the same people worked on it. This and that. Tight jumps. Oh, a little too tight. Oh, man. See, it says left is 2, which is my lives, but then it says P is 9. Like, I don't know what that means. Maybe that's, like, just the level I'm on? I have no idea. But no, it says P8 now. Oh, maybe that's like my power level. Whatever that stands for. I should eat some strawberries. I actually probably should before they go bad. I have some in the fridge. Gotta start eating more fruits and stuff like that. This game just reminded me of that. Oh, so that scroll isn't the screen clearing bomb, it makes you run fast. Okay, that makes more sense. You know, speaking of My Land Secret Castle, this reminds me of the little music bonus game in My Land's Secret Castle. I want to get rid of this crop on the left too, because that's kind of distracting. There we go. It's one of the nice things about capturing videos. You've got some flexibility. Rating Lord says, hey, it looks like the scrolls you're using give you power-ups. The first one lets you run faster, the second one lets you jump higher. Yeah. Yeah, I just figured that out. That explains why I was randomly, like, running faster, because I would use the scroll. And it looks like by, you know, landing on some of these, trees, you can actually make scrolls drop. Oh! Are you serious? I thought I was still gonna run fast. Oops. Yeah, I don't know if I really would recommend this game this day and age, but, you know, if I had this as a kid, I would have definitely played it quite a bit. I would have enjoyed it. Oh, man, those jumps are really tight. Let me see if I can jump on these, see if they give me anything. Yeah, the movement is really jank. Jeez. I want to try to get up here just to see what happens. If anything happens. And nothing happened. Yeah, I mean, like, you can get into a certain rhythm with this, for sure. Watch out for those bird bombs. I guess it's an analogy for bird poop. You know, a lot of parts of this game actually remind me of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on NES. Some of the artwork and some of the themes, like birds dropping deuces on your head. Alright, end of this level. After I lose my last life here, we will switch games. But this has been interesting. It's interesting learning a new game. Honestly, I don't even know if this is, like, calculated as, Oh, it is. Okay. Calculated as bonus. Yeah, Society, the music is a little charming. I agree. You clear Area 4. Try next area. The level themes haven't been mixed up all that much, though. They've been reusing the same, kind of the same themes over and over again. Eggplants! I don't know what it was with Japanese developers and eggplants on the NES. Oh, what is this? Is it an evil house? What the heck? I wonder if you can, like, go into some of these structures. But the music changed for a second. Oh, okay, that was mean. Oh, I'm dead. Hey, I got an extra life, though. Oh, okay. Yeah, some enemies just kill you instantly, others don't. So Society, what I've figured out so far is it looks like the P is health, but not everything lowers the number instantly. And it doesn't protect you from enemies that will kill you instantly. So like the bigger enemies will just kill you in one hit. But I'm guessing the P can eventually drop to 0 and you'll probably die. It's just a guess at this moment. 10,000 points in bonus. That's an eighth of my score. It looks like there's a ton of power-ups in this game, but we haven't actually experienced many of them. What is that? Special package? Oh. Huh. Okay. Oh, jeez. I'm out of control. Yeah! It looks like your power-ups are timed. Like, they do run out, I think. Jason says, I saw one of these on wish.com. New Moon says, just nope out of that one, yeah. Oh, I wonder if I can actually... No, okay, you can't get the clock. Yeah, it also looks like you might only be able to use a specific set amount of items at once, like maybe 3, because I wasn't able to activate my speed boost after activating the other 3. Nice. Just run past everything. Okay. That guy drops hearts? What? Johnny says the hard part about buying a mini clone is figuring out which ones are decent and which ones are crap. Yeah, I can see that being an issue. I mean, I wasn't setting out to get a clone system today. It just happened to be there at the store I went to. And it was only $12. So, I was like, you know, this will make for a really fun stream. It'll be worth the 12 bucks. Oh yeah, that's a good observation, Society. Yeah, it is definitely reminiscent of Keith Courage a little bit. Which I think that might have been another game by Hudson. Since Hudson was kind of like the brains behind that whole project. The PC Engine. Guessing I can't destroy him. I don't even know how you're supposed to get that. I'm also kind of starting to wonder if grabbing fruits is what's making some of these power-ups appear. Alright, I was gonna say, please kill me already, this is getting really repetitious. What area was that? Was that like 6 or 7? Yeah, I guess this was based on a TV show? Not one I've ever heard of. Alright, let's reset. Thanks for the GG, Society. Pure says, I was on level 8. Okay, nice. I wonder what Turtle Fighter is. I wonder if that's like... Let's see. Oh, it is. This was a great game. I did a Let's Play of this, about a year ago? Let's go ahead and skip that. Yeah, TMNT Tournament Fighters. Let's check out our options menu. This is, it'll be interesting to see what this is like on here, because this is probably a more advanced NES game. we will do Dawn. Let's see if this will come back to me. I haven't played this in a while. This is a cartridge I'd like to eventually get. Remember just doing a lot of blocking. Yeah, there we go. Just block and punish. Alright, see if I remember how to do this. Okay, nice. The D-pad is definitely good. If you can do quarter circle forwards in a fighting game easily, then you got a decent D-pad. Hey, Tidbit Retro, he says, I always felt like the SNES TMNT Tournament Fighters was criminally underrated. Yeah, I mean, SNES Tournament Fighters is really good. I agree. Hey, Gotcham, he says, this is advanced-looking NES. Jason says, the Genesis version of this game sucks. Yeah, I've never played the Genesis version. I assume that's on the Cowabunga collection. Which I'm gonna do a stream of the Cowabunga collection eventually. I've actually had that on Xbox One for a few months now. Yeah, the hitboxes in this are so huge that you can easily punish with some specials. So Don's special is hold down for a second or two, then up and kick. Don says that Genesis version's AI is on crack half the time. It reminds me of Clay Fighter on Genesis, where its AI is just way too mean. I would like to have seen more fighting games kind of like this on NES. Game Boy got quite a few, but NES didn't really get many at all. Oh, ooh, nice, still got him with it. Yeah, so when that orb comes down, you can grab it, and you do quarter circle forward and punch, and you basically do a fireball projectile. The neat concept, where it drops it partway through a match, and both players, like, will scramble for it. DG, no, I think the Turtles collection is definitely worth it. I mean, yeah, you can emulate the games. You can emulate almost anything, right? I mean... But there was a lot of effort put into that collection. And you get a bunch of different platforms worth of emulation on there. Like, you've got the Game Boy games, I believe. You've got, I think, all the versions of Tournament Fighters. I don't know about all. Does it have the NES one? But yeah, there's a lot of stuff on it. And then you get the arcade versions. Yeah. Plus, I think they have, like, box art and stuff like that. So there's some history there. There might even be some, like, promo material and, like, pre-release art, concept art and stuff like that. It's worth it. Yeah, I think it's also worth supporting, like, really high-quality, you know, retro collections like that. The more people buy those, the more likely, you know, we'll get more collections like that in the future. Oops, I messed that up. Wait, why did he get to throw me? That doesn't make any sense. I still got him, though. Oh, it's 50% off on Steam. Nice. So does that mean it's 20 bucks or is it 15? Because I don't remember if it's 30 or 40 now. I know it launched around 40 bucks. $20? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, so that hits twice and then I can punish it. On 2, boom. On 2, punish. On 2, punish. Alright, the bonus game is pretty fun. Just use your special over and over. I'm not executing it perfectly, though. Do a little dance. Yeah, I would have really liked this game as a kid. I always wanted it, but by the time this game came out, I think that was the year I got my Super Nintendo. So I kind of overlooked it, and I don't think there was a lot of coverage of this game either. Like, not even in Nintendo Power. I don't think there's. Actually, I think they did cover it. I always remember it looking really cool. But yeah, I definitely was not getting new NES games by the end of '93. One of my friends was still getting new games. Like, he bought Mega Man 6 right when it came out. The only NES games I was getting at that point were, like, budget titles, you know, bargain bin titles. I got the first Final Fantasy in probably '93 or '94. Same with Smash TV. Star Tropics 2. I bought that when it was budgeted out. Whoa. Nice. I love that Donatello, like, picks it out. Don says the voice samples in this game are really good, and Society says, I only played this game on SNES, but it actually looks more fun on the NES. Yeah, it's been a while since I played the Super Nintendo one, but the Super Nintendo one is more akin to, like, Street Fighter 2, from what I remember. Whereas this, it's kind of doing its own thing. Also, Hothead here, I think, is probably the hardest boss in the game. Yeah, because he'll punish you. I forgot how to deal with him. Yep. Brian says, I've only played this game on the PS5 Cowabunga collection, so the NES version of this is on there? That's good. It's cool to, like, have it, like, be open to a wider audience. Man. I don't know how to deal with that fire attack. Brian says, how was everyone's Thanksgiving? Mine was okay. I had to work, but I went over to my parents' home afterwards, had dinner, came back home, and started to stream. Oh, you only get one continue. Well, you might as well. Cowabunga Collection has all the NES, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, Genesis, and arcade versions. Very nice. That's a packed collection. You kind of have to like predict when he's going to do that attack. It's actually kind of funny. Hothead's tougher than the final boss, which is Shredder. Ah. Oh, he jumped over me. Oh, I meant to do my attack. Don says, I'd imagine a fighting game with 2 buttons would feel weird. You'd be surprised. You know, you definitely get used to it. Now, you gotta remember, like, this seemed to be designed around just a 2-button layout. So it seems to work pretty decently. And he did it again. I did my special too late. I ate it. That's fine. It's cool to be able to show off this game, though. I think it's a really solid NES title. Unfortunately, if you're trying to get the actual cartridge, it's like stupid expensive now. I think it's in like the $150 range. It's pretty crazy. I'd like to get a cartridge eventually, but I can't justify that right now unless I manage to, like, you know, trade a lot of stuff for it. Turtle 1, I'm guessing that's TMNT 1. Legend of Kage. Adventure Island 2. Ninja Gaiden 2. I kind of want to see what Mortal Kombat 4 is, but we will do, do some Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, tidbit. A lot of the late release NES games are crazy expensive. Yeah, because people were just, they had moved on by that point. Oh, this is the Japanese version. Yeah, I mean, games from 92 and 93 in particular are like, and some of them from 94, like, they just didn't sell well back in the day, because, again, people had started to move on to the 16-bit era. Yeah, like, my copy of Ninja Gaiden 3, I think, set me back almost $150. It was ridiculous. But that was one of those selections that I had to have in my collection. Like, I needed the trilogy, because it's one of my favorite series from back then. But that was like a 92 release. Just using that as like an example. But it's usually the ones that are actually like really good games. Like Ninja Gaiden 3 is a really good game. As good as parts 1 and 2, I mean, it's debatable. They all three kind of have their own, like, feel. But because it's a good game, and it probably didn't sell that great, it, you know, it costs a lot more to obtain nowadays. Mega Man 5, kind of the same deal. That was 92. Probably didn't sell very well. You really don't see Mega Man 5 pop up very often. Yeah, I think Mega Man 5 set me back 130-ish, probably about a year ago. Actually, I think it's been about 2 years now. Yeah, Mega Man 1 probably set me back 80 to 100. Well, granted, touchgameplayer.com, what the hell is that? There are I did downsize a lot of my collection. A lot of the expensive NES games I bought with trade credit, so they didn't really set me back in a way. But if I bought them outright, yeah, that would have been crazy expensive. Society says Flintstones something at Dinosaur Peak is the big bad one, right? I mean, there's a bunch of games. If you want to get into, like, you know, $1,000 plus territory, yeah, Dinosaur Peak is definitely one of them, but that's if you're just, like, hardcore collecting. That's not what I'm doing. I just want games that I really love. You guys know I love the NES. It's one of my all-time favorite consoles. I just wanted to build, like, a personalized collection again. And if I stumbled into some money to get some of the better, expensive games, then, you know, I will pay the price, but my goal isn't to get, like, every game or anything like that. Not even close. I'll probably cap out around 300 or 350 cartridges when it's all said and done. Nick says used prices have been a roller coaster over the years. Ooh. I didn't realize I ran out. Used to grab NES games for less than $1. Yep. I remember when Super Mario Brothers was like a 15-cent cartridge at FuncoLand. Like, they couldn't even give them away. They were getting so many. Now a loose Super Mario Brothers will set you back like $10 at least. It's crazy. Yeah, I will say the audio definitely struggles on Ninja Gaiden 2. Yeah, the sound effects are, like, louder than they're supposed to be. The music is quieter, and obviously the sound effects aren't correct either. Yeah, so the sound quality here is definitely more jarring. I do love the music in this game, though. It's got such a rocking soundtrack. It's high energy. Yeah, the Ninja Gaiden games, along with stuff like Mega Man, really influenced my musical tastes. Just tanking the hits, doesn't even matter. I love the wind mechanics in this too. It really allows you to, like, just really speed through this game, or certain sections of the game, I should say, like this one. It's fantastic. But I can see how a lot of players would probably struggle with the mechanic, because it really requires you to be precise and on point. I see a little more arts guy out there. Welcome back, good sir. Hope you're doing well. MD Mistress says the wind stage gives him such anxiety. Yeah, for me it's the opposite. I get like, oh man, this is awesome. This is like so cool. Kidbit says he's pretty much got all the expensive NES titles he wanted. Now he's picking up like $10 games he's never heard of. Finding hidden gems is a blast. Yeah, for sure. Liberal Arts Guy, this is totally a knockoff. Yeah, it's got a what I'm guessing what it's a standard NES on a chip inside of it. It hooks up with composite, doesn't even have HDMI. So I thought it would be fun to stream it. New Moon says he keeps dying at stage 2 because of the wind and the boss. For him, Ninja Gaiden 2 is just 2 worlds long. Yeah, you gotta get back to it. You gotta try it again. See, I'm a little, I have an unfair advantage with this game. I've been playing it since it came out. So 33 years, and I was able to beat the game like right after it launched. It was one of my early NES accomplishments. Just finishing Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh! This actually sounds okay on here. I mean, like, one of the key notes, I think, is, like, sounds totally different, but it still works. Jump! Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 2 is probably one of the best soundtracks on the NES. I love the little back jump. That actually helps you position yourself a little bit easier on these platforms. There we go, extra life. Oh, that's right, you can't duck the bullets. I always forget about that. Brian says, I would love to see a Ninja Gaiden series on Netflix. Yeah, that could potentially be cool. I really like what they did with the first Castlevania series. Still have yet to actually watch the second series. I meant to back in October, and I just totally... I mean, just got caught up with other stuff. How do I want to do this? Ninja Gaiden 2 is like key, like special mechanic that the others don't have is the Shadow Ninjas. I mean, it's you can like stage them into like specific positions, and like that boss, you can have one layered up top and then you down below, and the boss just, you know, gets caught in between you and the Shadow Ninjas. It's so good. Liberal Arts Guy says, how's the emulation quality so far? It's typical NES on a chip. It's just like a lot of the earliest NES clone consoles. DG says, I remember getting Ninja Gaidens 1, 2, and 3 at a flea market back in 99 or 2000 for a few bucks a piece. It's crazy how it's changed. Yeah. Like another big one I got recently in the last year was Adventure Island 3. I bought that at a flea market for $5 back in the 90s. Now it's $100. That's another one of those, like, I think 1992 games that didn't sell as well, and so it's gone up in price a lot. All right. The visuals in this game are top tier as well. I think the only thing I really kind of complain about with Ninja Gaiden 2 is the overall story. I mean, some of the concepts are fine, especially as a follow-up to the first game. But I think the execution is not as good as the first game's story. Ninja Gaiden 2's story execution kind of comes off more as, like, Saturday morning cartoon style. In terms of, like, the complexity. You don't really get to know the characters very well, you know? And Ashtar, like, the guy in the intro, is just like, yeah, he looks cool, but he kind of also just comes off as, like, typical, heady, simple supervillain. Like, okay, who cares? Oh, I meant to catch on. I was just like a couple frames too late. Yeah, you have to actually climb on those ladders, otherwise it counts at the bottom of the screen as an endless pit. Whoa, that was glitchy. I don't think I've ever seen that guy do that before. But everything else about Ninja Gaiden 2 is just like, it's... A lot of people consider this the best of the three Ninja Gaidens on NES. Because it's, like, very fun, great level design, excellent soundtrack, great visuals, lots of animation and stuff like that. I still prefer the first game overall, but this is still, like, a top-tier NES game. There's a lot of top-tier NES games, too. Okay, let's hit that, jump over. So there are water physics here. So like this water to the right pushes me to the right, and when it hits this cross point, it will start pushing in the opposite direction. So that's a mechanic you kind of have to really be aware of when you're playing this game. And if you can't be aware of it, you're gonna have a hard time with this level. But again, I've been playing this game for so long that it's like it's just second nature to me, and it feels really good to like navigate. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I was like, I should back away, I should back away, I should back away, and I didn't. And I paid the price. But yeah, it also really helps here to just jump a lot, because that gets you off the water and gives you a little more control. Oh! I tried landing and attacking like I would in Ninja Gaiden 1, but the timing for that is a little bit different in Part 2. Ninja Gaiden 2 is definitely closer to Ninja Gaiden 1 in terms of like movement and attacking than Part 3, but it also has its quirks and differences. Like the sword, when you land on the ground and you try to just attack right away, it doesn't seem to come out as reliably. Also, the hitboxes are different, so you can't really do like what I just did there. I jump and slash the enemy. That's really hard to do in this, but you could do it all day in the first game. So... This is gonna take a lot longer since I don't have any Shadow Ninja. That's okay. Got him. Yeah, so this controller has actually been pretty decent, honestly. Which is really weird. Like, I feel like the controllers themselves are worth the $12. Like, I haven't really had many issues. Usually with these third-party clone consoles, like, the controllers are usually pretty bad, but these are getting the job done, like, really well. Oh, I don't have any Ninpo. Yeah, can't get that last one. Outer Ninpo again. Got a scroll. Scrolls actually boost your maximum allotted Ninpo, which is how you use your special sub-weapons. Man, still don't have any. Alright, I think the next section is going to be the icy level. And the animation quality is, like, really awesome. I love how this level, like, just color cycles. That was always a cool effect. Like, they could have just made it a static ice level, like so many ice levels are on the console, but you've got the colors alternating, which makes it feel lively, and then you see the water in the background, and on the edges, it actually animates. Like, that's the type of stuff that a lot of, like, Western developers weren't doing on the NES. But a lot of Japanese developers, by this time, were starting to do that, and, the games were a lot more exciting as a result. Hey, John Smith, welcome back. And the visuals combined with, like, the awesome music. Get you pumped. Alright. We got Ashtar. This is the main big bad guy in the game. Or the first one, anyway. Then the big bad guy from the first game comes back. Hey, Greg. And that's what I was talking about. Layering your ninjas in the right, like, positions. Setting them up so you can do maximum damage. It's really satisfying. You can just annihilate so many bosses with them. Another scroll. I'll take that. And one other thing that's interesting about this game is they tend to give you sub-weapons, like ideal sub-weapons for, you know, each unique situation. I'm going to let this play out, 'cause it's kind of cool. Like, when you got enemies below you, a lot of times they'll give you that fireball that shoots at a 45-degree angle downwards. When you got a lot of enemies above you, they'll give you the fire wheel that goes upwards at a 45-degree angle. Alright, last set of levels. Alright, the dog bosses from the first game are back. This music. Oops, don't get hit. I'm attacking the wrong one. Okay, got him. Man, the colors look really weird on this one, this level. It's only one of like the few video games out there where I actually kind of feel like a ninja, or at least how I'd imagine being a ninja would feel. It's like the controls are so responsive, and you got so much precision in your movements. Oh, I missed the extra life. It's okay, I probably still have like 8 or 9 lives. Trevo says, I got the same feeling playing Shinobi 3. Alright, last level, guys. And we have 3 bosses. We'll see if we can get all 3 bosses on our first try. Oh god! Okay. Oh jeez, that was bad. Yeah, one of the interesting things about this level, too, is the music that's used is actually randomized. Kind of an interesting concept for a last level. There's an extra life right here. Birds from hell. Oh my god, why did I do that? I didn't turn around in time before I jumped. Oh, that sucked. Yeah, like I jumped and like I meant to turn left then jump, but I did it in the reverse. Yeah, this is gonna be rough. Trying to take my time here. Alright, good deal. Alright, last screen. Unfortunately, I don't have much Ninpo, so this might be a little challenging. Oh, look at all that, like, clipping and that glitching. Yeah, that's not as obvious on an actual NES. Alright, fight number 2. This one's pretty tough for a lot of people. You got the Shadow Ninjas, not too bad. Sweet. I don't even know if I took a hit there. I don't think I did. Alright, last one. Let that arm come out. Awesome, we just beat Ninja Gaiden 2. Oh, thank you, Society. Alright, while the ending plays out, I'm actually going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna just switch games. Since the game's not even in English, you can't even read what they're saying, so... Okay. I'm actually very curious if this is actually Contra Force. It's gotta be. DG says he's really interested to see what I think of Diablo 3. He gave it a retry and he did like it. He started a new run of Diablo 1 Hellfire and man, it just is so good in comparison. Yeah, right? Yeah, so this game apparently was not released in Japan, and it wasn't even supposed to be a Contra game when it was in development. But Konami stateside decided to slap the Contra name on it, probably to get it to sell better. But I think it backfired because it doesn't really feel like a Contra game, but it is kind of an interesting game in its own right. If it had a different name attached to it, I think people would have warmed up to it a lot more. But this is kind of like, it's a run and gun, but it moves slower, and you have a Gradius style power-up system. So this is one I've always wanted to learn. I tried firing it up a couple years ago, and I think I only made it to like stage 6. Not stage 6, stage 3. But I did like what I played, you know, so... But yeah, this honestly, this game right here, it was kind of the start of Konami's laziness with, like, managing their IPs. You know, after this, it would be, Contra Legacy of War on PlayStation and Saturn, and that was just, I wanted to love that game so much, but it is such a pain in the ass to play. Alright, is it select? Okay. Got a machine gun. I think these boxes can respawn if you go off screen. Yeah, they do. Yeah, some interesting concepts here. And the soundtrack actually seems pretty decent, too. Well, this is another cartridge I'd like to get for my collection. That way I have all 3 Contras on NES. But this one's been stupidly expensive for a long time. Oh, okay, woo. Surprised I didn't die there. I was lucky. I did something that said TI, I don't know what that is. All those power-ups down the drain. Oh, that's... Okay, that sucks. It let me scroll the screen when I was that close to it. Like, close to the edge. That's just mean. I just ran right into the enemy. Oh, I remember this janky platforming, too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's just super mean. That is super mean. Let's go with N, just start a brand new game. Let's try iron. He's got that big bazooka. Yeah, you'll notice how there's a ton of slowdown in this game, too. Interestingly, you can't shoot diagonally downwards when you're on the ground. You can only do it when you're jumping. Huh. It looks like that moves, like, when you press the D-pad left, it moves. I'm trying to get back on top of it, but I guess I can't. Oh wow, so when you die, you also lose your suitcases. That's a bummer. Flamethrower. That looks kind of cool. I kind of like this. Yeah, Society, the slowdown in this is really bad. That's always been one of the worst things about the game. I mean, there is a lot of stuff animating in this, to be fair. But I feel like there are other NES games that have just as much of this sort of animation, and they do just fine. Yeah, you look at something like Batman Return of the Joker. What a gorgeous game. Man, I think that's another one that's gone up in price a lot. I'd really like to get that one. I had learned it years ago, and it was pretty fun. Woo! Can I make that? God, that is a tough part. I remember that part just, like, wrecking me when I first tried playing this game. I'm on RA. What is this, like a spinning jump that hurts enemies? Oh, I thought I'd be able to blow those up. Don, yes. Yeah, your characters here do have different abilities. Like the first character I played as, I think he's got a grenade that you can throw. Oh, come on. Dude, and you only get 2 lives. That's a little too mean. And I bet she's just gonna throw me at the very beginning. It does. Yeah, so continuing isn't even really worth it. That's a bummer. Well, we'll come back to this game some other day, hopefully when I've learned it better, but there's a lot of cheap shots in this game. A lot of major cheap shots. So it's a memorizer, that's for sure. I want to see what this Mortal Kombat 4 is. This is probably going to be really dumb. What? Okay. Look at all these palette swaps. What the hell? Okay. I don't even know who some of these guys... Like, who is this guy? Is it one of the robots, maybe? There's Sub-Zero. Yeah, it looks totally legit. Oh, no. What the hell? It says I'm Night... No. Okay. It says I'm fighting Nightwolf, even though it's Shao Kahn. This is awful. Hey, quarter circle forward works. Well, it's not working anymore. Hey, Trev. This is Mortal Kombat on the NES. That's probably better than Mortal Kombat 3 on the Master System. Didn't MK4 come out in 97 or around that time frame? Yeah, something like that. Oh, you hold back to block in this. That's interesting. And what's funny, Trev, is we did actually play Tournament Fighters earlier. Tournament Fighters on NES is really solid. This is not. Speaking of Mortal Kombat jank, I played Mortal Kombat's 1 and 2 on the Game Boy over the weekend. I ended up beating both games. Man, Mortal Kombat 1 on Game Boy in particular really struggles. I forgot how bad it struggles. MK2 is actually pretty playable. More playable than this. Having a hard time doing my attack, and it's not forward attack like it's supposed to be. It's a quarter circle forward attack. I feel bad for all the kids growing up with NES clones in other countries that had to live with this. This is something special. Wow, I can literally just corner him. I want to see if I can do that again. Get him in the corner. We just found the winning strategy, guys. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, I did choose Sub-Zero, but I got Liu Kang for some reason. Alright, here we go. Ah, or not. He's gotta jump over me. It's not working this time. The jank is not allowing us. I lost. You must be one with the jank. Okay. Yeah, well that sucks. I wasn't able to get the exploit. Yeah, I think I've had enough of that. It's interesting, to say the least. Wow. That is something special. All right. Aladdin 3. Yeah, we did Ninja 2 earlier. Hey, Spartan X, that's Kung Fu. Let's try Friday the 13th. Haven't played that in a while. And I missed it during spooky season. It's not really 620 games. It advertises it advertises it as such, but a lot of them are just clones of the same games. So you're probably only looking at like a couple hundred unique games, if that. Well, that was interesting. It just kind of like froze. Alright, so let's play as... I don't remember if it's Debbie or is it Chrissy that runs fast. I don't know. We'll use Mark. Use the torch to light the fireplaces. Alright, so this should have... Is this one with the fireplace in it? I think it should be. Alright. So when the fireplaces are lit, I don't think Jason goes to these houses. I don't know the rules inside and out for this game. It's been a long time since I've looked at a walkthrough. Alright, there's a key. But basically what ends up happening is you've got camp counselors and kids all over the map here. Jason goes to houses and tries to murder them. And there are a lot of like interesting rules in this game, like making certain weapons appearing and things like that, making health refills appear. And you can use the map all the time. Okay, Jason's all the way over there, so let's go back down this way. Alright, go here and go to the right, I'm guessing. If you don't get to the house in time, Jason will kill one of the camp counselors, so it's this house, yep. Hi, Debbie! Jason looking nice and purple. Alright, good for now. Trev says it always cracked him up how many NES games were based on R-rated movies. Like, how many kids knew the source material? I think you'd be surprised. Like, all my neighbors that I grew up around, like, they had all seen all these horror movies. They were, like, big fans of them. Alright, so what I can do is hit select. I think I can do pass. Yeah, so I gave Debbie the knife in case I have to play as her, and I can get another knife for Mark. I probably shouldn't go in to this place. There's another knife. Nice secret area. And it's Jason's mom. Okay, this is not working well. It's like a very basic shoot 'em up when you think about it. Oh, and our best character died. Yeah, Chrissy is the other fast one. Alright, where's Jason? Okay, we have to go in the lake. Whee! Shot real high, too. Alright, got a... Oh, I missed a key. Oh, that's cheap. This game is full of, like, jump scares, though. I do like that. Especially once it gets to nighttime. And again, come on, Jason. That is just messed up. I think I rode the wrong way. I did. I took the scenic route around the lake. Alright, got it. Save the children! I've got no health. I'm basically dead. Society says this was scary as hell as a kid when Jason showed up. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I bet you Jason's gonna, like, fly past me in the water again. Or I'm gonna get hit by, like, a bird or a zombie. Alright, I got super lucky. Ooh, I will take that. Go into the cabin near the cave. Yeah, this is one of those games I've always wanted to finish as well. I got to day 3, which is the final day, and you kill Jason on day 3, you basically beat the game. Oh, there's Paul. Alright, let's switch over to Paul, because Chrissy there has no health. Nice, time of day is changing. That was always a cool effect. The game definitely starts to become spooky the more you know, experience it. But unfortunately, I'm really damn slow. Paul here is just really slow. Taking my time, doing a little jig. Oops, took a hit. Trying to jump around as I kill enemies. That's really good. That's a health potion. I can go give that to Chrissy. George! Looks like Jason whooped up on George a little bit. Society says, he thought I had a playthrough of this. Must be thinking of someone else. Yeah, definitely somebody else. I don't have one, unfortunately. I have played it on stream before. I know I've done an NES, like, spooky stream. I'm sure I played it. Yeah, you'll notice that I'm barely doing any damage to Jason. You have to get really good weapons, like the pitchfork, to really, like make a dent. Oh, I gotta fight Jason here. Whee! Okay, where is he? Oh, he's just down the road already. Man, Jason moves fast. Jason moves fast. Paul, on the other hand, does not. Laura. Oh, he's got an axe now. Great. You win for now. You know what I want to do is I want to get like a map of this game and bring it into like Photoshop. And as I play the game, I want to mark. That was convenient. I want to mark like the houses I've been in. I think taking notes like that would probably actually help a lot with this game. Because right now I don't know like the houses that I've lit up. Had this house been lit up, Jason wouldn't have shown up in it. So that's actually a way to like narrow Jason down, is you go to the different houses, light the flames. Is this the woods? No, it's not. The woods can be good. I think there's like an abundance of health potions in the woods. But the problem with the woods is like, it's a maze once you're inside. I don't need this. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, doing much more damage now. Alright, where's Jason? On the lake. Hate it when he's on the lake. Now you gotta be careful with jumping because, you know, you can downgrade your weapon by accident. Alright, I think we have to go left. Hey, FPS Fanatic, welcome back. This game's very nostalgic for me. Alright, good deal. DG says yes, as kids we drew the map and marked down what we had done. Nice. Yeah, doing it by pencil in particular, that way you can erase your progress if you get a game over. Invave says, I always thought this was a different game that was changed to Friday the 13th at the last minute to use the license. I don't know, I feel like it fits pretty well with the theme. I mean, Jason is a major threat, and it's spooky. Yeah, so I'm not really getting that kind of vibe with this game, like it being kind of like a rush name change job at the last minute. Like it, I don't know, it always, it's felt Friday the 13th to me. Alright, let's go back this way. Paul's a trooper, man. He's slow, but he's a trooper. I don't know which way to go. Another health refill. They're only really small health refills. They don't give you a lot of health back. Alright, so... Society says, come on, Paul! I'm gonna give this man like a skateboard or some roller skates or something, I don't know. Give him a bicycle. Let Paul bike around the place. Okay, another one lit up, that's good. Yeah, what's fun about exploring these houses, or these cabins, is that, like, Jason can be in any of them. Any of the ones that don't have lit fireplaces. And so you can just, like... Oh, there's a knife, I don't want that. You can really let your guard down, and, Oh, there's Chrissy. Alright, Yeah, so curing, I think it'll cure her. Yeah, oh my god, that's barely anything. Chrissy, come on. And it looks like passing is only for weapons. So let's go ahead and change our characters. Chrissy's a lot more mobile and she's faster. Let's see, did I like this one? Hey, Jay. Jay says, I love this game, almost as good as Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street is pretty fun, too. This game, I think, is, it's kind of unfairly bashed, because a lot of people just didn't understand how to play it. But it's got a very interesting... It's actually, I would argue, it's one of the more interesting rule sets, you know, on the NES, period. There's a lot of depth to this game, a lot of mechanics, and a lot of nuance to it. Give Paul some health back. And it's legit like one of the spookiest games on the console. Or it actually, like, has this kind of foreboding vibe to it. I think it was hard to do spooky stuff. Like, actually... Ah, great. Ugh. Oh, you son of a... That was cheap. Oh boy. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up some walkthroughs of this again, because apparently there are, like specific houses you want to go to at specific moments. They'll have specific items, so like marking that type of stuff down, I think helps a ton. Jeez. Going the wrong way. Alright, so I need to go right, I think. Debbie's got like a turret on her back. It's a knife turret. Yeah, and it is actually kind of funny playing this on this little clone system because Jason's color isn't correct. Like, I think he's supposed to be more like blue or purple. But here he's like in a pink jumpsuit. Put some ears on him, he can look like the Easter Bunny. Okay, I can make that. Debbie's a chonker. She's so slow. Go into the cabin near the cave. Yeah, we got that note earlier. Alright, which way? Oh, all the way down there. Yeah, and it kind of sucks that, Jason can, like, diminish counselor's health. Like, if he's in the same cabin as them. So, like, you get there and you're like, oh yeah, I've saved them, but they've already taken damage from Jason in the process, and that's kind of, it's a bummer. Makes this game really tough. Yeah, see, Laura's health is down a little bit. Alright, Debbie, you're a little too slow. Let's see if Laura's any better. Oh! Laura's a fast one. I didn't realize that. Alright, where are you? Wait! Oh, I didn't fight Jason! Oops! Yeah, I left the house and I was like, wait, where's Jason? Hey, Brandon. Brandon says, this game actually isn't too bad. He had a good time with it. The mid-air control is kind of nice. Alright, got another key. And that will take me into the forest. Oh, come on, really? Ugh. Okay, not that way. That's the mountainous area. Let's go ahead and stop in here anyway. I feel like the timer actually stops when you go inside a house. Another one lit up. Yeah, it would be a really nice touch if you were walking by these cabins and like when they're lit up, the glass changes. Like maybe change it to like red or something like that, letting you know that you've actually already lit it up. That would be a nice touch. Thank you. Jason touched me in all the wrong places. It is interesting that like they lose health before you get there, yet when Jason attacks you, you lose like a third of your health. So makes you wonder what Jason's doing. I also don't remember zombies in Friday the 13th movies. What? Okay. I thought I lit this place up. Alright, let's double check this. I thought I lit this one up. Huh. Wait, what? I thought if you lit up a house, Jason won't go there. But he was in here. What? And what's the point of lighting up the houses then? I'm a little confused. Yeah, the very presence of Jason is giving the counselors panic attacks. I mean, that's fair. Stress is a real killer. Alright, now I'm very confused about the fire mechanic. Actually, I want to come back here. Because it kept telling me to go into the cabin by the cave. Don says, I thought Jason himself was a zombie. Mr. Miles says, I thought lighting up houses was just for clues, like how the start of the game says. Yeah, no, I thought it tells you to do it to keep Jason away, or something like that. Ooh, I'll take that. Oh, good lord. Man. See, this is one of the frustrating parts about the game. You're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go explore and do stuff like that. And you go to, like, the other side of the map, and then it calls you back to the lake. You're like, jeez. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. Ugh, so you gotta go all the way back. Ah, okay. Nope, screw you, Jason. Sucker. That was good. That was quick thinking. Okay, that's just cheap. Jason's like, you think you're a hotshot, don't you? Think again. Yeah, I'm not gonna get out of here alive. I really wish there was an easier way to heal in this game. You know, I also, for some reason, thought there was a way to, like, access them. Yeah, you can just change characters like this. I totally forgot about that. Yes, you can try to move them around to various houses. Oh wait, Debbie's the slow one. Oh, so you can literally park her in a house. It doesn't matter which one it is. Yeah, see, that's one of those mechanics you never would have really thought of. I had vaguely remembered, like, wasn't there an easier way to, like, get around the island? Yeah, DG, let me know the details about the fireplaces. Yeah, you're welcome to share. Ah, there goes Laura. She wasn't even killed by Jason. Where am I? I'm all the way down here. Ugh. Alright, now that my best characters are dead, I kind of don't even feel like playing anymore. Each of the large 7 cabins contains a fireplace that needs to be lit before your counselor can get a flashlight. What? Okay, so you have to light... You literally have to light all of them if you want, like, a special upgrade. The flashlight is needed to see routes in the cave to get to Jason's mom. Okay. I know you can still access those routes. Like, there are alternate tiles. That's how I got to Jason's mom earlier. I had vaguely remembered that. Oh, man. Alright, Paul, you're too slow. And George. mean, all the characters are slow now. All my fast ones died. Since technically there's no point to lighting the fireplaces since you don't need the flashlight. Oh, that's a bummer. Alright, you know what? You guys can just... You can all dance together. Alright, Paul. Maybe you can dance a little bit better with him. This is great. You and your friends are dead. Game over. That was some morbid stuff for, like, a late 80s NES game. I remember renting this game one weekend, and just the game creeped me out as a kid. You know, the title screen and, like, you know, the on-point message when you get a game over. Yeah, see, I'm noticing, like, it's kind of locking up here. Like, you have to hit start at the black screen. It's weird. It says, use the torch to light the fireplaces. Okay, so I must have been really confused about the fireplaces mechanic. Since literally all it says is use the torch to light them. It doesn't tell you why you want to light them. But, okay. Actually, since we're here, I do want to go into this cabin by the cave, since the note keeps telling me that. Yeah, you can kind of tell where you are in the map, too, based on the background. So once you start seeing those caves, or those mountainous areas, then you know you're getting close to this side of the map. It's kind of neat. Alright, nothing in this one by the cave. Yeah, nothing. We'll try the next one. Wait, Jason's coincidentally in this cabin. I didn't realize that. I was just gonna ignore it. You go, Laura. Yeah, and actually what's kind of cool about this game on this mini console is that the sound emulation's actually not that bad. It's probably one of the better games, sound compatibility-wise so far. Alright, that's it. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is going to do it for me. I'm gonna get out of here. For anybody that's curious... I'll show you the mini console again. So it came in this box. No, you don't really get 620 games with it. But I paid $12 for this. The controllers are actually quite good, all things considered. Like, here's the unit. Yeah, I mean, it's... If you're the kind of person that's got an old-style, you know, AV connection, this isn't the worst thing for 12 bucks. It's kind of neat, and it was fun toying around with it. Yeah, this is what the controllers were like. And they're actually pretty decent. I didn't have issues with diagonals. Texture feels super cheap, but overall it's not bad. So I'm gonna actually get out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I told you we'd only be going for about 3 hours. Yeah, I had a good time with this. It was fun. Definitely worth the 12 bucks. Also, for those of you guys that are backing my channel, as channel members, I've actually updated some of your colors there. Basically, noting people that have been supporting for 2 years. It's 24 months. Thank you guys so much for that. Much appreciated. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Yeah. I'll kind of stick around for a couple minutes if you guys have any last-minute questions or anything like that. Trev says, fun time! Hell yeah. Thanks for popping in, Trev. I think it's been a little while. Yeah, what I'll probably end up doing is just, like, giving this to a friend, because I don't have a need for it myself. I already have some old-school NES clone systems, and, you know, I've got a flash card for my actual NES, so I've got access to the whole library already, but this was fun. And I could see other people having fun with this, because, again, the controllers are decent, and it's got, you know, it's got some decent games on it. Did I buy it on a Black Friday sale? No, I just bought it. It was at a game store today for 12 bucks. It's not a part of a sale or anything like that, so I was like, yeah, that would make for a fun YouTube stream, so... And it did, so... But yeah, when I'm done with this, I will have everything time-coded so you guys can, if you want to go back and watch the archive, you can just skip around nice and easy. Burgle says GG. Thank you for the GG. Hey, looks like Pure and Mike jumped on the Discord. Thanks, guys. For anyone out there that is sane, feel free to jump on my Discord server. We got a pretty good little community there. DG, thank you very much for that $5. He says, I'll pitch in on it. Really enjoyed the stream. Heck yeah, thank you so much. But yeah, what I'll probably end up doing with this unit is just like, I'll probably gift it to my brother, because I don't think he has any way of playing NES games right now, so this could be entertaining for him. And he's got a RetroTink 2X, so he can actually run this into that. But alright guys, I don't see really any more chat out there, so got a lot of people lurking at this moment. So I'm gonna get out of here. Boom, there it is. Thank you so much for that again, DG, much appreciated. And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. I'm gonna be trying to get some dedicated videos together again. It's been kind of crazy last couple months. I've just been focusing on streams, but I've got a couple of old GB games somewhat practiced, so I just need to go back and do another couple runs of each one, and then I can crank out some quick plays again. So watch out for those. I also have a new Q&A video coming up. It's already available for channel backers. Yeah, so watch out for that. I'll probably publish that, make it public on YouTube later this week. So podcast style video, basically. So look forward to that, hopefully. And yeah, that's gonna do it for you guys. Until the next one, wherever you are in the world. My brain isn't working right now. I don't even remember what I normally say. Alright, I'm out, guys. Take care. Have a good one. Take it easy. Whatever. Bye.